Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we're pleased to bring you another Minish Randomizer weekly, and today there's a few little tweaks that I may have made because it is Valentine's Day, and we also, I think we're gonna, since I've been doing the restreaming the weekly, I think this is going to be a first for the weekly, at least specifically for Valentine's Day. It's not something that was that's not been done before, so just a little tweaks to make this more Valentine friendly. And today in commentary, I am pleased to be joined by Dr. Shockey and iBot. How you doing today, gentlemen?
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good day, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Thanks for joining us. Always appreciate it. So,
let's put this in chat, but I think it's important to repeat on commentary. He wants to let everyone know that he is in a relationship now. Apparently, Tress got engaged with a giant
bowl of noodles.
Good, Tress. So, it looks like we're off. Okay, so I will let you.
On that, Tress, and
thank you so much.
Starting the race here. So Nori didn't tell us what she did,
followers.
So we're going to be as surprised as you
the
are.
reason for the follower is because Link,
yes,
it's Valentine's Day. Link has to have a date because he's always alone. So that's the reason for the follower.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. We've had followers in a variety race before. I don't think we've had many restreams on Valentine's Day in the first place, so it being a first for that isn't really at least No, it's not a random follower, Rom. It's a follower based on which seed you chose. Which
Ooh, looks like Nesmond got soft locked by the lady for a second.
No, it's not a soft lock. You just gotta wait for Haley to move away again. I think that's Haley, right? I might be wrong. Anyways.
Yeah, I just call her lady that gets me stuck sometimes.
Sure, that also works. But yeah, we just got the bottle at the start. We do see a bomb bag over at Julietta's house, so can't access that with just the bottle, but the bottle is required to access that. So that's probably why we got a bottle this early. Which doesn't mean that, once they get access, an early granite play might be in the cards. If they get, flippers or something for access for that.
Oh, we got a sword. In a tingle tree. And Nesmond didn't wait an hour to skip it this time.
I mean, how do you skip tingle trees if there's nothing else in Sphere Zero that gives you anything? You don't.
It's Nesmond. You know.
Yes. So? The alternative is not doing any checks for now, and Nesmond is going to check tingle trees. It's when the sword is earlier than tingle trees that you might end up skipping it. And a second bottle.
A second bottle. That's not bad.
I mean, it's nice. It doesn't help, actually unlock anything, of course. So,
no.
Does let you keep a fairy and not have to worry about having to fill your bottle with water or something like that. And we saw Cloud of Skitzo in the center tingle tree.
It might be required. We don't know yet. Oh. Looks like Sean's looking.
There's an element.
It is required.
Which does confirm that the Cloud of Skinstones are required. We don't have elements in Fortress or Road Trip today. And nothing important from the courtyard, just a piece of heart, so it's been resetting to town there. And that's a graveyard key, an ocarina, and a
bow. Yeah.
And the third bottle.
Third bottle. We're gonna hit bottle percent real quick.
We might. So ocarina is nice to have this early. It does make like dipping places quite a bit more reasonable. Put it that way. So it does change your routing a lot if you get an early ocarina. Just for that reason. And looks like the kinstone in the top.
It was a caster
was a
kinstone.
caster one.
Yep.
So not the kind they want to see, but who knows. There's a spin attack. That's Krenner access, but not because we don't have anything to do with it. It does give access to trivia, of course. You see flippers there on the Schwitz northern half piece, and another Cloudtop's kinstone and a second sword on the Eastern Hills beanstalk. So that's.
It's not
everyone
bad.
but Artemis went there from
Yeah.
Sapphire Field, and now Artemis is doing the long trek back to get there. We don't have access to. Wait, actually. Can you reach? No, they would need a cane at least.
Yeah, no, they would need the cane or the cape.
With the ocarina. Then another kinstone after Cave 25.
Yep,
so
I seen it too.
that's locked behind mids. Which is nice if it's a like caster kinstone because then you are not dipping fortress without mids.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah, we got Sean rushing Simon Simulation.
Yeah, I mean you got an early white sword. You might as well do it. Like the thing that could make it faster, I guess, is if you wait for like more spin upgrades. If you get both fast spin and great spin, then it gets a bit faster, maybe. Sword beam can help, but it's not really that important. Like the main thing is the damage from the white sword. So, speaking of swords,
Swords, yep, there's red sword for Nesman.
so that's Western Wits access. And
of course, you go over Western Woods right away.
6 and some
6 minutes? Yeah, 6 minutes Western Woods.
Yeah. I mean, that's nice. You can store your use your second bottle to store Din's charm, but that's slow. And there's a lantern in the Tribi Ruby Cave, so.
So now you can check Percy.
We don't have a bomb bag yet. We still don't have a bomb bag, and we still don't have a way of getting to the one in Julietta's house.
Yeah, no. But we can check
Bomb's game
Percy.
frozen. So it wasn't his stream that froze, because his timer was still running for a bit there. He now paused it, but why is Sean's game frozen? That's a crash. I think he got an emulator crash. I mean, it's not too bad, it's still pretty early. Like, just still have to hit all the switches in the Tingle trees again, so.
Percy had the grip ring.
And
Yes.
yeah.
Never skip Percy.
Grip ring is one a required item, so I'm sure it's a trap. It's way better to have Gomorrah. Okay, and Sean apparently actually had
Save.
PC issues, so is restarting their stream.
Okay, yeah.
Should be back. That's what it's saying in the race time room. So we lost Sean's video for a bit here, but it should be back. Do you remember if Sean did the save scum for Courtyard? Because that might have saved him some progression if he did. Like, at least then he wouldn't have to go through Tingle trees again.
Alright, Nesman's going to rush the Beanstalk. And Krenel, now that he's got Grip Ring and Red Sword.
Yeah! Krenel dip without a bomb bag. I guess the advantage of doing it right now is that you don't have the option of going to Cave of Flames the vanilla way yet. But Missing that bomb bag means he will need to like redouble on some of these traveling, so it is a bit of a risk. Like right now, Kane or Cape unlock Flippers unlocks. Oh, okay, either of those also just unlock the bomb back in Juliet's house.
Right.
So that's kind of what they would be looking for.
Is required Percy a ban point?
I don't think it is. You could argue whether it should be, but I don't think it is.
I think it's a meme point, but not a ban point.
No, it would be a meme. Yeah, it would be a meme point, not a ban point. But like that's. I don't think it is either. Kind of. So, I don't think Nesman got any. Well, okay, Nesman got a Tingle trophy of the Beanstalk.
Yeah, that's all they got up there was the Tingle trophy.
So, that's not great. What are their options right now? I guess you.
Half-Ledge?
Half-Ledge is an option. Grimblade is an option.
Yeah, Grimblade,
Like, what else have we not seen yet? I mean, that explains why everyone's rushing to Krennic. Oh yeah, Greyblade is an option.
Yeah, Greyblade, that's a quick 4 checks.
That's where Nesman's going right now, and Artemis is. That's really not a lot of options. So...
Moments!
Greyblade
Okay.
has moments. What do moments do for us? Moments give us...
Town digging.
checks in Trilby, 4 more in Town, and...
1 in
2
Krenel.
more in Minish Woods, and 1 in... Oh yeah! 1 in Krenel, which... Desmond just climbed the wall without...
Yup.
Whereas everyone else is going... Like, is Artemis going to climb the wall? No, but like everyone else is going to have those before climbing the wall, so... If something is there would be bad for Nesman, therefore nothing is there. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, because Nesman's never punished.
Like, the only thing that could be there is Caster Kinstone if Fortress and Windrunes are just barren. And it's a trap or something.
Right.
But yeah, Nesman taking those mids into town is probably going to then check like the Farmer Mids Cave and Finish Woods like Cave.
Yeah, that's the
Do
best routing
half-edge
for
ones
it.
here. That's Vale Falls Kinstone. Interesting. That's actually
That's not bad.
We need bombs to access Vale Falls, but then that's a lot of checks. So, bombs even more important now. It's not like bombs unlocked a bunch of stuff before. Now it's also all the Rupee Mania checks atop Vale Falls.
Right. So are we gonna get Go Mode bombs, and all the other bombs are bomb locked?
Come on, bomb. It's too early to think about Gomod Bomb back. There's still a lot of things to get. And yeah, as expected, Nesman's never punished, nothing in Sean Cave. So yeah, Nesman fluting to Lake here to check the Mids Cave at the...
Lon, yeah. Yeah, the farm one, and head towards Minish and do those ones.
And then it's like... Again, just...
Yeah, what next?
It's not that many checks again.
Oh,
There's a
Kane!
game that gives slippers, that gives bombs.
Yep,
That's
that gets us
a lot
pretty
of
much
stuff.
everything. Well, it gets us a good chunk of things, not everything yet.
No, but it's between flippers and the bomb bag. Like now the seed has opened up. Now you have some choices to make. Like you could go clear Cave of Flames now. You could go up way forward, do stuff there. You could dip deepwood if you wanted to. You could dip droplets. There's a lot of options, and a lot of them are reasonable.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd rush Cave of Flames once I get that bomb bag. Rush Carnal Cave of Flames for, rush the element.
Yeah. I do like that. It's.
But we all know
Like,
Nesman's
I
not going
would
to do that.
probably check the Ruby Mania spots atop their force first. Like, you're going to go to clubs anyways, you have an Ocarina, you're going to get the Wind Crest there. And Sean is back now, so we'll probably see him start playing again. He is going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. But let's see how the seed turns out. If it turns out to be a jet seed, like that's kind of disadvantage could still be made up. So yeah, Nesman's now back into town, is going to pick up that bomb bag.
Right.
It doesn't look like he bothered picking up the flippers.
Yeah, he didn't grab them. He did Orphan Fairy and then fluted out.
Okay, yeah. Oh, he's grabbing water here. I think I would have grabbed the flippers just to make some of this, like, get some more town checks if you want to, and just to, like, when you're going to their force, you want to have them to check the digging cave there and things like that. Where it's
Right.
You can check a few more things on the way.
Well, Half Ledge was just a green route.
Yeah, I mean, we know that, like, Farmer Cave was the progression. Okay,
Yeah.
and that John immediately leaving Trenner there and then realizing, hey, there was a sword there, I need that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's realized that there's no traps yet, for the runners anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they probably suspect at this point. Like, they've gone through 2 Ruby Caves and not gotten any traps yet, so... They're either feeling extremely lucky or realizing that Nori didn't roll with traps. And look like Nesman's taking that bomb back to Minish Woods.
Yeah, it's
so he
not
can
a
pick up
bad
those
play.
flippers,
But the flippers...
so he can't dip
the
deepwood,
flipper
yeah?
cave, yeah.
And he can't do Goldfish Caves. Like, with this play, I really would have wanted to pick up the flippers first.
Right?
But maybe he forgot. That's a thing Nesman would do, right?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Sean's catching back up for what they missed.
Oh yeah, no, like John had a save from after Tingle Trees, so or maybe even after South Hyrule Field Trip, because I don't know when they saved there. But yeah, they didn't lose a lot of progress, and they now have the grip ring, so like next up, finding the cane. Oh, finding the Mitts, finding the cane.
Yeah, finding Mitts, then Kane. Yep.
And none of these checks are hard choices to make. Like, up until the cane, the seat's pretty narrow in what you can do.
Right. Let's see what's on Tingle. Oh,
Nothing.
bombs.
So, we do see TDH going to pick up the flippers here, pushing this rock and getting Goron Cave on the way, but he's gonna quick roll back and then go into Minish Woods from the north to get those checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that's just a better order to do stuff in there. Like,
Now is
it
Dark
looks like
Horse City
Nesman's
going
now
to the
going
lake after
into
that?
Yeah, okay, Nesman's now going to pick up the flippers. And there's a book in Goron Cave. That's the second book we've seen, right?
Yep,
So
that's our
we're
second book.
Just one book away from Yilari.
Are we actually going to get an early Yilari?
Sure, why not?
And will it have progression this time?
Who knows? Looks like Artemis is doing some other turn checks. I don't think we've seen the shop attic here.
No, I don't think anybody else has done it yet.
There was nothing. Angels have forgotten about the Minish portal in Romeo's house. That's faster to use to Julieta's house. And are thus doing this like normal Minish out through town.
Right.
But yeah, there's Sean picking up the mids, so it's just the cane for them to get to the, like a similar item state to everyone else. Sean obviously also saw the bomb bag and
yeah.
flip. I think Sean saw the flippers, right?
I don't know if Sean's seen the flippers.
Not sure about that one. I would expect Sean to have seen the bomb bag.
The bomb bag, definitely.
If he didn't see the flippers, that one's maybe a harder check to make. But, like, maybe that's why Nesman put off North Manchwoods. Maybe he hasn't done Minish Blue. And now TDH is pausing. I'm sure he will be back at some point.
Giving Sean a chance to catch up?
Yeah, just, you know...
friendly sportsmanship on Valentine's Day?
And it looks like Nesman might be making that very forced play now. Yep, that is where he's going. Wait. Am I...
Yeah, that's where he's going.
How did he skip the flippers?
He skipped the flippers.
Didn't Nesman go through...
No, I think his auto tracker.
Just now?
Yeah, I think his auto tracker's doing the thing again.
Okay, but then why is he not doing the digging cave here? Okay, he is going to do the digging cave. So he does have flippers. Okay, so
yeah, it's just his auto tracker.
And did he scout the rupee checks there, and did we see them?
He did. All that was there was arrows and rupees.
Okay. I wonder why he didn't just check those on the way. I guess he flew to town after picking up flippers? Because otherwise you would be going right past that and you have Kane, so...
Yeah, you have Kane, you have flippers, and you have moments. You can do everything there in Lower Vale Falls.
And you have a sword. Let's not forget about that one.
Yeah.
You do need a sword to check. Is it split blade? I think it's split blade there.
Yeah, that's split blade. Ugh,
So
the Tektite knocked them down.
first look. Yeah, Tektites do like to be annoying. As do most golden enemies. But yes, so we are going to see the Wavefolds rupee checks here now. So that's another whole bunch of checks. With
Ooh, a shield.
a small shield and a cape.
Cape
There we go.
and... I couldn't tell what kinstone that was.
Me neither, and Nesmus auto tracker on screen is not updating, so who knows? We'll see when he goes and does Cloudtops fusions, maybe? Do you keep going here now with cape? I think I would. Like you have a cape.
I would
and it's-
save scum it. Do all the checks.
Why? You have an ocarina.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, do it. You have Ocarina.
There's no reason to save scum it. You have an ocarina. Okay, looks like Nesman's not doing that.
Nope, I guess not.
So might be going for King of Flames play first then, or something entirely different. Okay, he first flew it away and then checked elements? That's a weird order.
It's Nesman. That's the best way to word that.
Okay, fair enough.
But it looks like he's doing the Cave of Flames play.
Yeah. That just feels like the standard good play here. Like, it's an element, you have everything you need for it. I guess Great Spin makes the True Fight a tiny bit easier, but it's not like when you need it. And
Right.
everything else, like you have a cape now. That's the big thing to make this faster.
Yeah, you can rush the element and then do Krenel checks afterward.
I mean, Nesman's already done some of the crane checks, so might not
Well,
actually stick
you didn't have a bomb bag, so those are the checks I'm talking about.
Yes. So it's the few, like, that's 2 more checks on upper, or 3. Did you do the bridge right now on the way?
No, all he did was the shield check.
Only the scrub. Okay, so that's 3 more on upper crane, and Nesman hasn't done any of lower crane. But, like, lower crane isn't really, once you're at Cave of Flames, it's not really, you would flew to town anyways to do those, so it's basically a separate thing. We see chickens from Dark Horse.
I mean, why not? You got flippers.
Because the check's terrible and you just always give it. So Nesman got remote bombs on the rupees in Cave of Flames in the entrance, which is nice, but not.
Yeah. Chickens was only 100 roots.
No, it was 5 bombs. You got the rupees for actually doing the minigame. You always get rupees for it.
Right.
Not the check. If you actually need to farm rupees, it's not actually that bad for that. So even if you drown the white chicken, you still get 100 rupees for both the golden ones.
Didn't know
Not
that.
that there's a reason to farm rupees in this random.
I mean, Stockwell 600 could have something, but not today, obviously.
No, it can't. It's bugs. I think you just get rupees just based on the chickens you put in, even if you don't, like, get all of them in. Or get, like, the threshold for advancing the level in, which, in this case, since the rando is only using the last level, it's just the check. Like, you get the check for all of them, but you still get rupees, like 50 rupees per golden and 10 rupees per white one or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. But Sean caught up
It's actually
really
like the
quick.
rando having the highest level is bad if you wanted to farm rupees, because there's better ones, probably. I think there's ones with more than 2 golden ones, right? And there's a blue sword in Cave of Flames, so that's the next step for them, or a next step at least.
Yeah.
So that opens up Graveyard or a Crypt?
Yep, Graveyard. The
Like
one
this.
check in Vale Falls.
One check in the town, but one check in Vale Falls. Like the main thing is Graveyard, and of course that it's the progressive sword that's required to beat the game, since you do need the Forcer to be the party.
Okay, it looks like Nesman just updated his auto tracker, and that Kinstone in Vale Falls was a
Kinstone
caster.
was a yeah. So still need 3 more Cloud of Skinstones to be able to access Palace. Which we need that, and a Gust Jar, and a Force-Sword,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, we don't need boots because graveyard's not required.
Oh yeah, that's also... I forgot about needing boots when I mentioned Graveyard earlier. But yes. We don't actually need Graveyard, but if we wanted to do the checks there, we would need boots for the back box at least. So the sword's not as good there. Yeah. I guess you could just go do droplets instead of Hero Flames, and that's also a good play. Like after the cape.
Yeah.
Like you can't full clear it, because there's a few Gust Sharlock checks,
Right.
but do you really care? Like, do you care that you can't do Blue Chew?
Looking at last weekly, you kinda care about Blue Chew.
Oh, sure. Can have something. Is it gonna have something 2 weeks in a row, though? I know that's not how randomness works, but...
Still,
Sean,
the
let's stick around
possibilities
and
are
count
endless.
Yeah. Sure, this could still be an all-dungeon seed. With required yellow. And there's
There's
a
our-
sword and cloud top.
That's
So
all of our
Sean
swords.
gets rewarded. So that's good. So that's going to be the Force-Out for Nesman or Artemis, who's also in Cave of Flames, and Sean's Force-Out is in Cave of Flames, which is a required dungeon, so it's not like Sean's going to miss that.
Right.
And if you're just forced out from Gomod, you're going to clear Element Cave Flames before doing many other checks, so... Like at this point, Sean's basically almost caught up, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I think so.
Just, like, doesn't bother with lower criminal and goes to Cave of Flames. He's in a good spot. Probably in a better spot than TDH. Of course, there are checks that TDH did that Sean hasn't, and like Sean can lose some time again there, but yeah, is in Cave of Flames Lava Basement, coming up on Lee Rock after another 2 checks.
Oh yeah, Artemis didn't do
Oh,
Van Falls.
Artemis
Doesn't have
hasn't
the cape.
gotten the cape
Ooh.
yet. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
either.
That's going to be a bit of a time loss. I mean, Artemis might decide to skip the lava basement based on that, which, unless X chest here has something, which Nesma is going to show us here. Okay, so there's nothing in the big lava basement. You get the big key before that point, like Artemis just got it, so you can skip that. With the Ocarina, that's not an unreasonable choice to make. Like, it doesn't cost you time to have to come back.
Right.
So you might just go to get the element and then leave and come back when you have fewer checks left.
Sean's checking Cave 25
And
now,
Sean's
getting
taking
that
that
good
cape to Cave 25. There's boots.
boots.
So, I think Sean's going to make a graveyard play here. There's bottle percent.
We were bound to hit it eventually.
Like Sean, after the cape, got both the blue sword and just now the boots. That's like the seed's telling him to go to graveyard again, right?
Yeah, but from what we've seen, we know that Cave of Flames has a sword.
Sure, but that's Sean's forethought. Like, that doesn't
Ooh.
mean anything.
Cave 25 Kinstone was
You need that
caster.
for the... So you got boots and the last caster Kinston out of Cave 25. Do you ever rush Fortress here? Keep in mind that Sean is at a like 10-minute loss from like having PC issues, so he might go and gamble Fortresses of Gomorrah here.
I would, but I'd start knocking out elements first, personally.
Yeah, if you like, Cave of Flames first is the safer play, but just rushing Fortress is the fun play.
Oh no, it's a huge risk. It might pay out. I'm just saying, I personally wouldn't take the risk.
You are 10 minutes behind. Do you not feel like you have to take some risk and hope it pays off? If you want to win this?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you have to take the risk, but
Which
who knows
Sean
what we
isn't
got.
in that position where he has to take risks. Sean is in a sort of position here.
Kind
Like,
of.
Nesman is
Sean
ahead
caught
of him,
up.
sure, kind of. But, like, sure, like, Nesman has a bit more progression done with that element from Cave of Flames. And it's not like Nesman's going to miss the forethought in Cloudtops for long. The only way that would happen if the last Cloudtops Kingstone is in this garden or something. I mean, if Palace was an option right now, you might go there immediately. You do still need a few Kinstones for Palace, so... Artemis having some issues with this Rollerbite. You can't just go... Oh, okay. I think you can go there when it's, like, not rolled up, and... Okay, he's just reset.
Yeah, just reset the road.
I think if it's not rolled up, you can go then, like, damage through it, and then hit it with the sword so that it falls off instead of you falling off. But so Sean is now going for Krenner, which is going to be a Cave Flame space, so it's going to pick up the forethought here. And is making that safer play, so... I mean, there was nothing else. So he's going to get a forethought from Cave of Flames, and that's pretty much it. And then it's still like...
And
you
an
go to
element.
the graveyard, you go to... yeah, sure, the element. But the element isn't really a surprise.
Right.
Meanwhile, Nesman is picking up those boots. It's going to pick up the last caster Kinston here. So is in that same position, like, do you go to graveyard, do you go to fortress? Do you do something else? Droplets is still a good option, like, just get that element out of the way. And Artemis is doing the lava basement here, so is taking a bit of a time loss from not having grabbed the cake first. Compared to everyone else on restream.
Yeah. I honestly don't think Nesman's gonna rush droplets. They may be in the area, they may be able to beat it, but I think they're just gonna go do Nesman things.
Yeah. What would... no. Like, trying to predict Nesman's routing is... risky. You're setting yourself up to fail, because
Yeah.
Nesman's probably not going to do what you think he's going to do. What would I do in his spot? I think I'd still just go do Graveyard, then go to Fortress. But I might stick around to do droplets here. Actually, yeah, dropless looks really good. Like, sure you're using the gust checks, but who cares? Power split there on the beanstalk, as I've seen it on Sean's side before, but didn't pay attention at the time. And Nesman's just fluting away, so where's it going to be? Fluting back
looks
to
like
like
it's gonna be a
this is a
droplets
droplets
play.
right?
Or a dog food play, then warping again.
Or maybe at the other digging cave and go through to witch digging. Dog food turning into get rid of color.
That's great.
Gotta keep those fetch quests going.
Now, if only the Tingle Trophy was in Karlov's medal.
Yeah.
Wait, there could still be a book in Karlov's area.
There could still be a book there. That's another visible bomb back on a pushdown spot. So we saw a bomb back in the maze cabin there. I don't think anyone's. Well, maybe you just do that with the other checks. Like when you're doing the other check there on the block has been
Right.
you might push it down and just grab it. So Nesman did also grab the mushroom in the lake, so it's 2 fetch quests for 4 or 5 checks, depending if you saw the visible item in town. It feels like something you should do soon.
Yeah.
Bow butterfly in the Randomizer path there.
So we just need 4 sword gust jar and 2 cloud top stones, yeah?
I mean, Sean has a 4 sword.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we just need
and 2 more cloud top skin stones.
Yep.
If Nesman's track is accurate, which it should be. Isn't done any fusions up there. I don't remember where the 3rd cloud skin stone was, but apparently
The 3rd one was on 10 hearts. I don't remember which. Yeah, Waveblade. It was in the heart piece on Waveblade.
Okay. So not actually behind 10 hearts, but just on the heart piece at Waveblades. And looks like Nesman is doing that graveyard play. So you
it's quick.
fetch quests in town, right? Like I didn't just miss it. He didn't go.
No, he didn't.
Rem or
Karlov medal
figuring
or
out.
mushroom. No.
Hi! You were in town! Turn in your fetch quests! So neither of those have it.
Dark Horse caught up to Artemis.
Never punished.
Without, by
Yeah,
having
that's
the
just
cape.
a cape different there.
Yeah.
And also Artemis having a bit of trouble with the lava platforms. It's not just
Yeah.
not having the cape, it's also you fell in the lava a few times.
But so far,
But yeah, Artemis does still get to the element first.
yeah.
Out of the 2.
But so far, Graveyard hasn't had anything.
No, but the main bit of checks is after you turn in the graveyard key. There's 5 quick
Right.
checks there. And then maybe another quick one dipping into Royal Crypt. And then a slow one if you keep going through Royal Crypt.
I mean, again, you have Ocarina, you might as well just do the whole thing real quick.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't offer that. But it's also, it's a really slow check. If the first check is on one of the Gyptos, then you are spending, 2 minutes plus on just a single check.
Yeah.
which might not be worth it.
But
Like,
it
you
could
do
also
still
be the
have
Custodian.
all of Fortress of Go mode, all of Droplets. Have we even seen a dip into Droplets for the first Rupee Path yet?
No.
Yeah, okay, I wouldn't go deep into Recruit then. Like, maybe if the one randomized item isn't on the Gipto and you go to the small, like the puzzles anyways. But if one item is on the Gipto, that's just take that and leave. And there's Sean finishing up the checks in Cave of Flames. Now just leave Rock left.
Yep. And Dark Horse is just leaving. Final.
Yeah, looks like he's going to. Dark Horse hasn't climbed the wall yet, has he? Okay, yeah. So he's just getting all these checks. And because he's doing the climb with bombs the first time, he's going to be able to check the bomb ferry on this first trip.
Also, Artemis going for the Goldfish Caves.
Yeah, it's a good check. I'm surprised Artemis hasn't gone up very fast yet. Like, that's just a lot of checks, and we know it's the Cape, but it's... Even if you don't know that, it's still like, what, 9 or 10 checks? I think it's 9 because of the light lag, so... Yeah, like...
Yeah,
Just
I think
on
it's
the
like
rules,
9.
And then another, like... What, 4 or 5 around?
4 or 5, and you have Blue Sword, so you can do the last check up there too. The clone check.
Yes. And you can go to Cloudtops if you want to. Which, Artemis doesn't know that there's a cape there, so Cloudtops is less appealing. With just mids, that's a fair bit slower. But Nesman did keep going through Royal Crypt to...
And got rewarded with a bot.
Not worth it. But, yeah. It's just, like, do you want to orphan this check, or do you want to get it out of the way when you're here? Sean using both threads on the last phase of Glee Rock there. Don't think he has the butterfly, so he probably boots cancelled a bit to do that.
Yeah.
I saw the butterfly, but I forgot where it was.
Yeah, I did too. Oh wait, no, the butterfly was on the Pegasus Boots check in Lon Lon.
Right, that's where it was. Oh, Sean didn't do those again. I mean, Sean was there when he got boots, but I guess he probably flew it away or something?
Yeah, Sean just fluted away.
Sean saving there to set up the scum. Not really something you need to do if you have Ocarina.
Right. Looks like Nesman's going Deepwood.
Interesting. That's not a player that I would have expected, because if you're going to go to element dungeons, why not go to droplets? But Deepwood is an option. So Sean TDH doing this block chest at pretty much the same time. What has TDH done since Gearrock? Oh, you're right, the whole crane wall climb thing. But Sean has already done
Yeah.
that, so...
Right.
Yeah, like, if Deepwood isn't going to lead to anything here for Nesman, then... Sean's very much just caught up with everyone. He's going to go to Graveyard here, looks like, which we know doesn't really lead to anything, but
Just some
It's the
extra
sort of area
bombs.
that you don't avoid. Yeah, like it's a really dense area. I am surprised no one's dropped it though. Like, it's an element. You can do a lot of it.
You can do most of it.
And
minus
even
the
if
ghost
you
charge
like,
checks.
even if you're not going to do much of it, just checking the first ruby path is already like.
Yeah, that's a quick 5 checks.
Yeah, 6 with the chest after it. So. Like, it's not like that doing that costs you any time if you're going through the lake anyways, so. But Artemis now finally at Way Force is going to find the cape here.
Okay, looks like we got the
And
boss
we'll
key
see where
already.
they take that.
Shrine.
Meanwhile, I don't think Nesman found anything in Deepwood so far, but did get a small
No.
key, a second small
Yeah,
key to
just
keep going
the-
to the back.
Just the second small key and the big key.
Okay, does have the big key already, so that's nice at least.
Mhm.
If you get the Gustra
Yeah.
and go back here and go mode, you don't have to do anything else. But that also means that like everything he's doing after this point is something that someone who comes here in go mode won't need to do. So.
Alright, looks like we got Dark Horse and Caster. We're finally getting to see some of this.
Yeah, these are also checks that we have had access to for a while, and at least since we have had access to since the cave. And after boots, it's I don't know. Is there a reason not to come here? There's other things to do, sure. We'll see how much of Caster Dark Horse does. Like, if it's going to do Minish checks, is the main question. I don't think there's a question as to whether he's doing everything else. Notably, Dark Horse has not gone to Cave 25 yet, so it doesn't have the last caster Kingston. Nor the boots.
Oh, Nesman fell in the water in Shrine.
Oh, had to quick roll? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, does Artemis
that is
continue
the
in the
one
cloud
spot where,
tops?
like, having flippers is
or
bad. Sorry?
does Artemis go cloud tops or just, float?
Nope.
No, they're just quick warping out.
Popping out. But yeah, like not finding that force sword isn't really an issue. You're going to find it when you're doing all those fusions and palaces and randomers, so. Unless there's something behind the force sword, it's not an issue to not do it here.
Well, Sean's the only one that can check right now.
Has Sean done the garden?
No, Sean hasn't done Garden yet, but they have Force Sword.
Yeah. Okay. That would be an interesting one to see. If there's anything there. Particularly if there's a Cloud of Skinstone there, which would make this whole situation worse for everyone else.
Or the Gust Jar there.
Gust? Oh, yeah, that's still pretty bad, isn't it? Because you're not just leaving Palace to check that. You're doing Palace first and then...
Right. I think they're going for it now. Oh yeah, they're going for it now.
Yeah, okay, so we'll see what's there. And TDH left caster, I don't think he did hiking. I expect he did everything else, but I wasn't fully paying attention. Is now in lake, so is going to pick up that last caster Kingston here. And apparently Nesman is jumping on restream, yeah. Might have some delay increased. No, it's going to refresh all the runner streams, so let's hope we don't miss School Garden due to that.
I didn't see what was on the first two.
Okay,
And it was
so yeah, there wasn't a Gust Jar, and not sure if there was a Cloud of Skins on there.
I don't think so.
John's at 3 according to that tracker, so
it might be.
but they yeah, I think they were there 2 before, because
They were
just
at
found one on the Minish path at the
Right.
Mayor's Hut.
Oh.
And there's another at the Waveblade Hutties. And I'm not sure if Sean has gotten either of those.
I don't think so. I think Sean's going to get it now.
If Sean's not checked Waveblade yet, then that
Wait,
might...
Sean still doesn't have
that's-
flippers.
Okay. I mean... You don't need flippers for anything, do you? They're logically required for droplets, but... Okay. Oh yeah, you need flippers or Gust Jar for the Mayor's Hut thing. Sure. So... Sean finds a Gust Jar and just does that with the Gust Jar and finds the last skin stone. They can skip flippers.
Yeah.
Which isn't really something you expect when the first time you do Minish Loop you see the visible flippers and it's not a trap seed even, so like...
Right, but he
it
had
looks
his
like Sean's
reset.
just going into droplets here. So yeah, like if, say, Gust Jar is in droplets, and Sean then goes and does the Mayor's Cabin Minish path, that would be go mode.
Right.
Because I think... But maybe.
Unless we
I
need
can't
power
tell
bracelets
how
to get the
many
velocity
Kingstones he
in
has,
Palace.
I'm not sure how many Kingstones is at. Maybe he isn't at 4 Cloud Kingstones yet. Maybe it's his tracker was being weird or something. Because Sean has done infusions in Cloud Up, so... If there were... Like, I'm... we still don't know whether there were any Cloud of Skinstones behind the Force Sword, even though Sean checked it.
Well, it shows that Dark Horse has 4.
Yes. Dark Horse has gotten the one from the Minish path, that's how we know there's one there. Dark Horse. Okay, so apparently Sean is at 3 Kinstones, so there wasn't one behind Force Sword. If his tracker didn't break. Who knows? We'll find out.
Well, there's Great Spin on left side path.
Well, A spin scroll. I'm not sure if it was great spin for TDH. Might have been fast split. So yeah, we are looking for one more Cloud Skinstone then and a Gust Jar. And Nesmin is checking Fortress of God mode, and one is in the lake area. Like both Sean and TDH are
In drop.
in Temple of Droplets, and Artemis is just now going through Cave 25.
Yeah, they're almost done with Cave 25.
Nesmin finds the last book. That's some
Look.
rooms. We'll see whether he like does the safe scum in Fortress Chekulari thing. I mean, he does still have the Cull of Metal and the Mushroom that he hasn't turned in yet, so... like, go to town, do all the fetch quests, save scum back if there's to Fortress if there's nothing there, is a reasonable play.
Yeah. Especially because Fortress is non-required.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise you would quickly do Mazan and then have that option. Depending on where the big key is, of course. It appears that Artemis is staying in lake, checking the library here. Have we seen this yet? I'm sure we have.
I'm pretty sure we have. I just don't remember what was here.
Like, I do think Artemis is probably, even though they have the boots, going to do what's like the sequence break. They have the boots, so it's not actually a sequence break, but they're still
Just a
doing
different
it
pack.
in the non-intended way, I guess. And
Yeah, just a
that's
unique
going to
pack.
net them their third Cloud of Skinstone, and then the one on Waveclad is going to be their fourth.
Alright, so far we're not finding anything in Fortress or Droplets.
And Artemis did do the sequence break, but
Just they did
then
some
went
quick
to
warp,
the
yeah.
north check first, so didn't set their quick warp at the border there. If they end up skipping these other two checks because of that, that would be really bad.
Yeah, it would.
I hope they just, like, they have boots, they should just run into the tree and do the checks the normal way now. But maybe they just end up skipping them, and it would be bad.
Yeah.
Okay, no, they are going towards that tree, yeah. Okay. We're fine. Artemis is doing these checks. Jasmine finds a Juggernaut in Fortress of Komod. That's another thing. I did mention earlier that Sean could end up skipping the flippers. I guess that does skipping the flippers does require a Fortress dip, so probably not happening.
No, he would just grab the flippers at that point.
Would be really weird if someone managed to skip the flippers this seed. Like, imagine if Sean just goes to Fortress, finds the Juggernaut, that's his go mode, and then he's told, like, hey, you realize that flippers were in Minish Woods on the Northern Heartbeats, right? Yeah, nothing much in droplets either, it looks like. So,
Yeah, no, nothing
where's the
much.
Gustra?
Just might be here in
Oh,
Fortress.
where's the last Club Skin Zone? Yeah, like one of those two is got to be found somewhat soon. It could still be in town. We have 5 fetch quests, at least, to check.
Yeah, we already checked Tingle Trophy.
Yeah. No, we have 5 check quest checks in town to check.
Yeah, Karlov Metal, Yulari, and Rem. Yeah,
Or has someone done Rem? Maybe
I
someone.
don't think anybody's done Rem yet.
Okay. Yeah, Artemis is now also at 4.
Yeah, they just updated their tracker.
Which might be the point where you like go back to Cloud Tops to see if one's French Vanilla there. Which it isn't, but you would end up finding the 4 sword, so that's a good consolation prize, right?
Oh yeah.
And TH going to flip the second switch now and enter Octos soon. We'll see if he goes for a Manip. Like, they do have Boots, Shield.
Yeah, they have everything they
Yeah,
need
Boots and-
for it.
yeah, which is everything you need for the Manip. Besides, like, the stuff you need for Octo anyways. So, It just depends on whether TDH knows the mana.
Yeah, Sean's gonna be breaking logic by doing the jump up here because they don't have flippers.
Yeah. I wonder how long it's going to take Sean to go to those flippers.
It might be a while.
I guess, like, after leaving droplets, you probably go through the digging cave to, like, back to Minish Woods and check it that way. Like, if you haven't done the North Minish Woods checks yet, which apparently Sean hasn't. Also, he's missing flippers.
Looks like Nesman's
Like, if
about
Sean
to take
knows flippers are there, that's what he is going to do for sure. And TDH did not go for Manip. This is not Manip Octo.
No.
Like, also rolling around a lot. I hope he's still saved at some point before this fight.
Well, Nesman's going up to Cloud Tops now, and we'll get their Force Sword.
Yeah, Nesman is still only at 3 Cloud Up Skins. So he's missing the one from the Lake Minish.
Yeah.
Path, as well as the one that we haven't seen yet. Wait, does TDH not have boots?
No,
Has it-
TDH does
wait.
not have boots.
How has TDH not done Cave 25 before this?
I don't know.
Okay, yes, TDH doesn't
So
have
yeah, and it
boots.
makes sense now that you wouldn't try it.
But also, why hasn't he done Cave 25? I mean, that, like, yeah, it makes sense that he's not doing mana now, but
You're gonna do Cave 25 after Octo? You know, element rushing?
sure. But what if your boots are there for your Octomana? Okay, yeah, if you don't care about Octomana, then there's no reason to delay getting the element. Sure. It's still weird. Like, TDH has
Yeah.
done the Lake Minish checks, but not Cave 25.
Alright, Nesman's about to get his Force Sword. There it is.
And now we get the second Octo fight in a row from Sean, who should know mana. He does run glitchless, but he doesn't do it. I guess he may not know it. But Sean runs glitchless, right? Why does he not do mana? And Sean has boots. so-
Yeah, maybe they just don't want to do it today.
Yeah, maybe Sean never learned mana.
Like, I know a little
Sean
bit of the
knows
Minute,
Minute.
so I just don't do it.
Yeah. Maybe Sean never looked up how to do the PPL movement to be able to adapt the mana from glitches that's for JP to the EU version, because the initial RNG value, if you just go into the Octo room, is going to be a bit different between the versions. Yeah, like that's the only thing that maybe Sean never looked up PPA movements, but that's the really easy part of being able to do Manip and Rando, so
Yeah.
I mean, no, don't bother learning EU patterns. Like, just learn, look up the PPA movement. It's really simple. If you already know the Manip for JP. I mean, sure, you can just save the picture, but again, like, Instead of looking up that picture, just look up PPA movements. And you don't need to worry about another set of patterns that you need to recognize.
Nesman's going back to Vale Falls.
Yeah, he's checking the blue slot lock check here.
Yeah. And Droplets was barren so far.
I mean, so the only thing that could be in droplets is behind Gastra, right? We have seen everything else.
Last Kinstone could be there.
Last Kinstone could be on Butcher or something. How much of Fortress does Nesman end up doing?
They did the bottom levels.
Just the front? Not
I think they set red warp.
Looks like it. Okay. But maybe didn't find the big key in the front and then didn't go to the back? Sure.
It says he has big key on his tracker.
Maybe decided Mizana's too slow.
Yeah, probably.
And Sean is going to grab the flippers here. He could then decide to quick warp back to Lake to do the Minish checks there to get another Cloud of Skin Stone, if he does that. If he thinks about that, like the fact that he hasn't set his quick warp by leaving the digging cave there, he might do that, which would be a pretty good play, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not setting his quick warp here, so unless he's continuing this into Minish Village, and even then, like
Maybe into Deep Void from here.
maybe, but really, are you going to do that? I feel like you should just like check the second heart piece and then like the lower one, and then quick warp back to Lake, do those checks. But that's also me knowing that there's a Cloud of Skin here. That's required. So
Nesman skipping that Kinstone.
how? What?
The one in
Wait, Nesman
Mayor's
just-
Cabin.
Wait, Nesman did the Minish check in Minish Woods through here, but didn't end up doing that check?
No, I don't think so, because they still only have 3. And we know that's where the 4th one is.
Yeah. But like Nesman just grew at that tree, right? So or did he just do the Brawi and not do any of the Minish checks?
Dark Horse just got the Gust Jar on Karlov.
The Gastra is on the Gastra is in the figurine house.
Yep.
Nesman has had this color of metal for like 20 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
We need a Kinstone for Go Mode.
So Nesman skipped the Kinstone. I think we need to revoke Nesman's Never Punish status.
It's still too early.
No, he actually skipped the Kinstone and Lake. He did the other Minish checks there, but skipped the Kinstone.
Yeah. It's finally happened.
Yeah, we actually get to see the seed where Nesman gets punished. So, one more Kinstone, and it's basically just Gustjar checks that we need to look in at this stage. Because, okay, I guess it could still be in the back of Fortress. And there's Nesman finding the Gustjar and pausing for quite a bit, because, of course, Nesman
He's
is
had
aware.
that card up. And yet he still didn't check around.
So, where was the dog food?
Dog food was Cave 25 Beanstalk.
Oh, okay. So you just get that there, turn it into Fifi for the Card of Metal, and then turn that in for the Gust Jar. It's pretty straightforward. Does everyone miss that so long? Okay. yeah, like Artemis and Sean do also both have the Card of Metal, so they should be getting the Gust Jar soon-ish, but who knows how long it'll take them.
Yeah.
And how did Nesman beat TDH to Deepwood?
TDH did
Obviously,
the...
Nesman has dipped this and thus has already gotten the big key, but that's how
the
it's real
flipper
show
case.
already. But...
TDH did the flipper case.
Oh! Okay, Gold Rush Games. Sure. Nesman hasn't done those yet.
Nesman already did those.
Did he?
He did
Because
the-
I
he did
thought
those-
Nesman
he-
went
did those the
to
first time.
that area before getting flippers, and then did he go back?
So he got the warp point the first time, checked Bellari. The second time he had flippers, did that and did
Okay,
deep warp.
yeah, oh right, he did it on his first deeper dip. Right,
Yeah.
sorry, that makes sense. Yes. And Sean also unfortunately dipping Deepwood before checking the figurine house. Turn in your fetch quests, people.
And the
This
power.
power bracelet's on range.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, at least we don't need to hunt for him in
nice
case
to
they...
have. Yeah, if you like, it does unlock Dr. Left's house. I haven't seen Fountain yet either, have we? And it gives you access to that bomb bag in the lake, which... If Nesman goes back for that bomb bag now and ends up finding that kinstone because of it.
Oh.
Nesman, I was joking!
What?
Nesman, I was joking!
Oh.
Okay, no,
What
Nesman's
droplets?
dipping droplets. That makes more sense. Giving me a scare there. Like, no, that's not a reasonable play if you don't think you have a check there, and I don't think Nesman knows that he has a check there. Like, my best guess is that Nesman saw that bomb bag, decided it was unimportant, and, like, marked that spot off on his tracker as unimportant.
Yeah,
Even though there's
possible.
another check there. Like, that's probably what happened. Because otherwise, or he just forgot that that check existed and didn't even look at his tracker. But one of those two, like... That's a reasonable explanation for
Yeah.
how you missed that check. At least. Which, you know, Nesman's plays and reasonable explanations
They don't go hand
is
in hand.
not necessarily something that is related, but... And yeah, that's why braces are nice to have, just for hot push too. In case the big key is there.
Nesman, what are you doing?
Nesman is treating this as a go mode droplets and thus doing this way, which is slightly faster if you don't care about the checks in the darkness.
I mean,
And there's nothing in the darkness.
yeah, we know it's Baron, but he doesn't.
Yes! And it's Nesman.
I know.
This is just Nesman gambling that the checks in the dark maze are nothing.
And Artemis is having a tough time
like-
with Octo.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like...
And
he has
Sean
enough
just
health, it's not like
Sean
he's
has to
going
quick
die.
warp in
Yeah, going to
Neatwood.
die. Did Sean also fall into the water?
Yep.
Just stay away from the water, people. It's not that hard.
Just don't roll when you're in that room.
Yeah. Just, like, I am really paranoid about rolling in that room because of that. Like,
Same.
I just don't want to roll into the water. I didn't actually see how Sean fell into the water. Like, the reasonable explanation is if you like try to do the cape jump but get hit by the pesto and end up doing a hop instead of a glide or something. Like in that situation, it's okay. Shit happens. So, Sean finishing up with his dip of deep wood there. Of course, he hasn't picked up the gust jar from the figurine house yet, so didn't actually beat Green Shoe here, or full clear it.
Esmond's just skipping everything.
Yeah. Sure, okay. Yeah, Nesman's just treating this as go mode. Does he not realize that he needs kinstones for palace? Like, we don't know where those are, and like, it's a
Well, we're only missing
it's really bad for Nesman because it would be a double dip if it's like in here. Nesman did do the ice pillar check, so
yeah, that's all he did.
Like,
he didn't do the other.
Luchu and the post Twin Frozen.
Yeah.
For gust shot checks in droplets that it could be.
Yeah, that's all it could be, but.
And that's pretty much it.
Unless he big brained map compass.
No.
Which I doubt.
How would. No. Nesman can't have big brain.
Yeah, there's no way he
the right
did anything else, yeah.
He has not done any of the right side. There's no way. Sean just found the gust jar. Yeah, I would also guess that he's not happy right now. That's why you should turn in your fetch quests. Artemis is doing that now, so... sorry, Rom, what did I say that you say is mean? I actually forgot what I said, so I have no idea what...
Ren just had a butterfly. Looks like the dig butterfly. Oh, then...
Okay, you're taking my words a bit out of context there, Aaron.
It's just that Nesman can't big brain this
specifically,
situation.
Nesman can't big brain map and compass in droplets in this specific situation because he doesn't have enough information for it. The gust jar that Artemis isn't missing was in the figurine house.
Yep.
Artemis just picked that up. And TDH is now going through Cloudtops, so it's going to pick up the Forethought there. Not going to find the last Cloud Skin, so we still don't know where that is.
At this point, it's
many
Fortress.
Options left, though. Yeah.
Or hiking.
We haven't seen hiking yet. We haven't seen the back of Fortress or Mazal yet. We haven't seen a few of the Gust Shotlock checks in droplets. And that's about it. We haven't seen Fountain yet, or like some of the town checks.
Yeah, we haven't seen some of the town checks. Have we seen Yulari yet?
Don't think so. Nesman is the only one who could have. And I don't think he did it. So we haven't seen the Yara, and then I don't think we've seen the sewers either. So town and fortress are the big ones, then hiking, and then there's like 2 more checks and drops. So DH picking up the 4 sword there. So where do you think Sean's going after this? They are. It looks like they are doing the basement check. I think that's the last one he has left.
Yeah, that's all they have left.
Keep good. And then
Honestly, I think they might go fortress.
I think I'd go into town, follow those power bracelets. Sean also does still have lake checks left behind flippers. Sean has a lot of checks left behind flippers. Right?
Yes, and I believe that Kinstone, too. That's in Lake.
Yeah, that Kinstone and Lake is the important one, but, like... Sean doesn't know it's there.
No. And Nesmond doesn't either.
No, and Nesman has done all the other checks there.
Nesmond doesn't care about Octominip, he just does the fancy shield lantern glitch. The one that's just for show.
I mean, one doesn't really have anything to do with the other. Don't think that glitch advances RNG, so you can just still do it if you're doing mana and you have downtime.
I know, but he just does the fancy thing. But he doesn't.
Yeah, but like that's not a reason not to do Octominute.
Also, it's Nesmond.
Yes, that is the reason.
That's the big part of that. It's Nesmond.
So TDH picking up that bow butterfly. Admis is in deep wood, has gotten the big, he hasn't done Minshu yet. Sean also picking up that bow butterfly. Is it just me or are Sean and TDH is continuously like right next to each other?
Yeah, they've been pretty much since Sean caught back up. They've been pretty much right neck and
Yeah,
neck.
it's been like an hour since they've been, and they've done some different things, but they've always kept coming back together. The big difference,
All right.
of course, being
Yep,
that
there's
Sean
that
is
Octo
missing
for
out of
Nesmond.
Yes. So that's Nesmond's third element. He just needs 2 more Cloud of Kingstones to be able to go to Palace, get the last element, and go to DHC, beat the game. One of those Kingstones is in a spot that Nesmond has very much skipped.
Yes.
So, right now, Nesmond's in Lake. This is like the last chance he has to remember that, hey, there's a check there. Is he going to do that?
I don't know. Is he going back to K25?
Nesmond has done
What?
this! Nesmond, what are you doing?
What? He did this. I think he just realized that. Yeah, okay.
Nesmond is just... Cave 25 is good enough to do it twice. In Nesmond's mind. Oh right, Nesmond is drunk, he did say that. I couldn't have been able to tell from just this place. It's Nesmond.
Yeah.
Boots checks in courtyard. We haven't seen these yet, have we?
I don't think so.
And there, TDH giving us the confirmation that there's nothing behind the foresword in the garden. Sean has already done those checks a while ago, but we didn't actually see.
Right.
Artemis doing green tree here, catching up with everyone else on elements. Also just one. Oh,
Dark
so
Horse
that
doing
foresword
town
away, but
checks.
that foresword in Cloudtops is going to be easy to find. But yeah, TDH is in town, so these are new checks. Nothing there, so you really didn't need to bother picking up the swords early. Just get them on the way. I'm checking Great Uncle Herbert here. So TH not sticking around in town is instead going back to Kester. This might be a fortress play. It might be a hiking play.
Yeah, might be.
What we know for sure is that it's a Great Uncle Herbert play. Which is nothing. It looks like a fortress play.
Yalari?
And Nesman is doing Yilari. Okay.
No, he hasn't turned in the books.
Oh, but Nesman, go back. Nesman's going to talk to Yilari and then realize. Right? Where's Nesman?
Or does Nesman only have
he's
two
only
books?
got 2 books.
Yeah.
Why did... Wait. Where
Yeah,
were
we're
the
still missing a
books?
book.
So one was in... Like, the green one was in Wind Runes. The blue one was really, really early?
And the red one
That
was pretty early
the
too.
red one. Yeah, like 2 of the books were early. I was sure Nesman had gotten them, but...
Did he
Have
save
we
some a
not?
book?
No. Did he not do Goron Cave yet? It might actually be it. Desmond might have skipped Goron Cave. Desmond, please. Why are you doing this? I also saw the school rooftop being very much not done on Desmond's side there. And he has a forcer to do, like, the school basement. And Nesman also hadn't checked Bell yet, apparently. Okay. Swiftblade. Have we seen all of these?
No, I don't think we've seen the boots one.
And Sean's and Castor, if he does hiking here, those are a few new checks.
Dark Horses in Wind Ruins.
Yeah, Dark Horse is going to pick up a 3rd book here soon. Who knows if he's going to leave? I don't think he's going to leave Fortress to check Yidari though. I guess you are just a Kinstone from Go mode, you might decide to do that.
Well, there's the last butterfly. Sean just picked it up in the top of Caster.
Yeah, we had seen that one before, right? Or was that the Flipper's butterfly? Or...
That was the Flipper's butterfly, and Dark Horse got it already.
Yeah. Two wallets and Swiftblade is not exactly what you want to see. Yeah, I guess Dark Horse did Swiftblade already then. At least some of them, and probably all of them. So... you might have actually seen those before Nesman did them. And there's Lactus' last book for Dark Horse. Obviously not going to leave right now. You at least set your safe scum spot at
Yeah.
Fortress.
Artemis is checking Doctor Left.
Okay, it's probably going to do Fountain too, right?
I mean, if you're doing that,
Imagine-
you might as well.
Yeah. Like, that's on the way. Yeah. So, it's doing that. Wait, Nesman only just did Rem?
Yes.
But... why?
Yes.
He already had the mushroom when he turned in the... like, when he went into the figurine house. Okay. It's Nesman. Don't question it. Don't try to find a reason for it.
It's in Fountain.
Wait, it's in Fountain.
That means Artemis just needs to
Artemis
go
just
get
needs
his
to
Force
find the
Sword.
Force Sword in Cloudtops.
Yep. And they're done.
Yeah, and like, you don't put off Cloudtops now, right?
No.
You got
No,
to
you
just
have
put the
all
last
the
Kidstone.
You go.
Like, Artemis is going to do these 2 checks and then go to Cloudtops and be in go mode.
Yeah, you rush your last
And suddenly
element.
be ahead.
Oh, Nesman's on his way there too.
Yeah, but Nesman still needs to find the Bonnet Lake.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Like, TDH is the one who Artemis needs to worry about, I guess. Like, if TDH sticks around in town and does the Fountain here, he's going to be in go mode. And he has he has done Cloudus fusions already, so at that point, TH would just be ahead of Artemis. And Artemis is not going to Cloudtops? Okay, there's the Ocarina. Please just go to Cloudtops. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Nori, you
Okay.
can go ahead.
Yeah.
We got some time.
It's fine. We are not seeing new checks right now. We know what they are all going to find. Like, Nesman will get his 4th Cloudus.
Yeah, he just grabbed it beforehand.
Artemis is going to find his 4th sword soon.
Dark Horse is gonna
Nesman
get
is
his.
now in... Let's full clear the game before wondering about where the fuck the last Cloudtops skin stone is. Because Nesman very much orphaned that.
Oh yeah, no. When he comes in for the
Sean
interview,
also
we both
kind of orphaned it, but not nearly as badly as Nesman did.
Yeah, we have to tell Nesman he's no longer no punish.
Yeah, no, like, clearly lost his touch. So there's TDH getting that last Cloud Skin Stone. That's go mode.
Yep, that's the first one in go mode.
So TDH is just going to overtake Artemis here, going through Cloudtops, because he just needs to do a single fusion and then head up into Palace. Whereas Artemis is still going all the way around through Cloudtops, even after finding the Force Sword, which is going to be soon. But just the time to do the fusions. It's probably going to put Artemis slightly behind TDH going into Palace. Either way, they are both way ahead of Nesman and Sean here.
Alright, yeah, Artemis just got his Force Sword and went into go
Yes,
mode.
so Artemis is now in go mode, but still needs to do all these fusions, whereas TDH just did the last fusion.
Now, do you think Artemis and Dark Horse could sub to this?
Ugh. Probably not. Palace and DHC in under 20 minutes is going to be tight. both are great with keys, it's still no, I don't think so. Like, I'm sure you could subdue the seed if you rolled it really well, but I don't think they're going to get there. It would surprise me, at least. But I'm also really bad about like estimating Gomo timings for dungeons, so no.
Yeah, I am too.
Don't just take my word for it.
Now, if it's 4 keys right away in Palace, and
If
boss
it's the big
keys
key
right away,
and like 4 keys, then it's still a good
still
chunk of
close. And then
just
if
going through the
it has-
motions and
yeah,
York and
yeah. I don't think anybody's gonna sub 2 today.
it would require like perfect key placement and really good execution, and then even then I don't know if it's. How long does a really good DHC take? Like including Vati?
2 keys
Still
like
about 10.
12 minutes.
Yeah, like
You
if
know,
get,
Troll Vati.
like, small key in the basement, big key on the throne, and you skip king. Like the dream DHC.
Ooh, Dark Horse
And still,
missing
yeah.
the...
I was gonna say it's probably still 10 minutes. Okay, Dark Horse not doing Dream Jump here.
He missed it.
Winging the cane skip, but gets it. Nicely done.
Yeah, there's the boss key in
Yes,
3 keys. That's not bad.
That's really good. So that means TH can skip pot push, and he just needs 1 more key. So that's going to be a fast palace.
Yeah. Nesman's getting closer to the check.
But Nesman has skipped that already. Like, he's not going back there. Nesman did find the last book now, so we might see Larry soon. Wait, is this Nesman's first trip into Minish Loop?
I want to say yes.
It's Nesman, don't question. Okay. Sure. If you want to, I guess. You can delay Minish Loop
Yeah,
for
sure.
1 hour and 40 minutes. So as expected, TH is just skipping pop push here. No reason to do it when you already got the
Yeah.
you're in go mode.
And you have 3 small keys. Yeah, there's no need, even if it is a key.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a single small key, you don't do it. And I'm not. Yeah. Okay. I guess if these next 2 checks are both small keys, your first small key can be on pot push, technically. But that's like never going to happen.
Yeah, no, that's really low odds, but still.
Like that's not. Obviously, if you don't have another choice, you'd still do pot push, but it's not really something you need to mention.
You know, if I don't get
Artemis did
Bosky,
do Dream Jump
do it.
there very nicely.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I don't get Bosky before pod push, I do pod push.
Oh,
just because.
yes, of course. If Bosky could be on pot push, you don't just skip it, because having to go do the whole first half of Palace again there is really, really bad.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's just time loss.
Looks like Nesman might be doing checking here, or is this Nesman's first trip to Caster too?
I think this is his first trip to Caster.
Like, obviously he's been through here to do the fusions because he's did Project of Gomod before, but...
Yeah, I think he did
seems
quick
like he
checks
has
here.
done many of the checks.
Yeah.
And... Did TDH... Okay, no. So TDH is not even checking what's on pod push. Wait, did TDH already find another key? Yeah, he did. He said 2 keys here, he's already passed the second block door. So, yeah, TDH
Just
not doing
rush
any
and
more
yeah,
checks.
they're done.
Rushing Georg. Might get the red bulb, that's the only thing that's still, like, good choice.
I mean, you've got 15 hearts, there's no need for it.
Yeah. I'm not, yeah, you got a 4-sword. Probably had a down thrust, I have no idea if we've seen that scroll. Okay. I think we have, so. At that point, Georg shouldn't be an issue. Getting the refill here.
Yep, Sean's on Mazao. Ugh.
Yeah. No, Sean's going to Fuckley Fortress here. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nesma went back to Fortress either. Like...
Yeah, I think Nesman's gonna full clear as well.
Nesman is going to actually last location that last Cloud of Skinstone. Because he clearly, like, completely forgot that check is a thing.
Oh, he's fluting somewhere.
Yeah, but who knows where? Nesman clearly doesn't.
I think his routing is just, you know, darts on the dartboard. He just kind of throws it and just puts it somewhere.
I mean, sure, but you can do that with when you get an Ocarina this early. Like, just do fast checks and keep doing them until you find what you need. And now he's like starting to be in, okay, now let's clean up what I've left all over the map and go back everywhere and do all those checks. Nesma was really expecting something to be in that London part.
He really was.
Right, taking it really slow. So Sean just beat Mazal. I don't think we've seen what's behind there yet. We know it's
We have
nothing
not.
important, but
You know, it could be a scroll.
yeah, that's
It's not important, but it's nice. Oh, it's a small key.
Oh, just 5
Yeah,
copies
no,
on the
it's-
elements.
Mazawa's just had a key.
I mean, yeah, like like there's nothing that could have been here at this point besides like a scroll. And I guess we have a last bomb back that we haven't seen yet.
Maybe the last
We've seen
quiver?
3 bomb backs, right?
Maybe the last bomb bag and the last quiver?
Oh yeah, I have no idea how we are on quivers. I don't pay attention to those. Like, you basically never care about having more than 30 arrows, and
Yeah, no.
like, if you run out of arrows on something like Vati 2 or something, you get arrow refills there. It's never an issue.
Alright, Dark Horse is on
TDH did get done with Georg, is now going into DHC, which means it's time for the customary DHC big key bet. There are 9 checks in DHC, one of which is going to be the big key, so we have a bet on how many checks TDH is going to have to do to find that big key in DHC. So the bot will tell you once the bet is open in chat, and then you can bet by putting !bet followed with a space followed by the number of the check you.
I'm optimistic. I'm saying it's the first one.
Yeah, let's keep with the optimism. I'm going to say it's the Dream DHC. It's on the throne and it's going to be checked too. We do want to see that sub 2, don't we?
I really do.
It's going to be really tight if it's a good DHC. It might actually be possible. Palace was good. Now with DHC,
It needs to be a good DHC and good body.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nesvin's trying to super clean up right now.
Okay, TH is skipping the king here. So basement is going to be the first check he does. And
Let's go! The optimism.
So we just need a smoky, and TDH is checking the king for that.
The optimism paid off.
So, yeah. So if this is smoky, yeah, that was number 1 for Dark Horse. Sub 2 might be possible. I have no idea how long the
It's going to be really tight.
It's going to be really, really tight, but it might be possible. We're not going to have to do any towers. Like, it's just get to Vati, beat Vati.
Yeah.
I think it's possible. We'll see. TDH execution is quite solid, so... And it's not on the king. That's unfortunate.
Oof.
So TDH wasted a bit over a minute here trying to get the smoky of the king, which it wasn't there. So there's a smoky on the clones.
Sean and Nesvin
Which
are
I
both
think is
checking
also
the
the
lottery at the
fastest.
same time. Same time-ish. Close. Oh, just 5 arrows.
So, yeah, sub 2 might have died to king.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Ooh, Nesvin's going Krenel. Ugh.
He does have bomb checks left here at the wall, right? Like
Yeah.
the fairy at the wall and the fairy fountain at the bottom of it? Is that where
Yeah,
he's
but
going?
still.
It's not where he's going for the bridge chest. I mean, it's not what he needs to be doing, but we already established that he's going to last location. The
Oh,
leg
yeah.
finish path.
Yeah.
Sean, on the other hand, is like, if Sean does fountain here, he just needs to go back to lane. Which
Right.
is still going to be like really, at least really close, if not actually last locationing for Sean. But At least it's not a check that he completely forgot about, as Nesmond did. So, you know.
Dark horses have a trouble.
Oh, there.
There you go.
And there's Artemis finishing up York for their last element. It's going to be following TDH into DHC here.
Sean's going to Fountain to get their 4th Kinstone.
And I guess Nesmith is doing lower Krillin now? Yeah.
Yeah. What was on King? Was it Compass or Map?
Yeah, it was a compass.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to know what the junk item is.
Well, I don't think we're going to see it.
No, of course not. They're all going to get the boss key right away.
So there's the 4th.
Yep.
Klaus Kinstone. For Sean. Just needs to go to Lake.
Well, at least they've already full cleared Fortress, so they don't have to go back.
Yeah, no. I mean, Sean is not going back to Fortress.
No.
Nesmond
No.
might go back to
Nesmond might have.
Fortress.
Yeah, Nesmond might.
Oh yeah, TDH did have a Din's Charm.
Yep.
Don't think that changes our sub 2 considerations, but it does make
No, I
us
don't think
slightly
so.
faster.
I don't think it's going to save a minute and a half based off of Rom's guess.
Yeah, I don't know what if ROM's time is based on glitchless, which does have more like cutscene in between as well, or if it's a rando based time. But yeah, I don't expect this to sub 2. Probably going to be close, but nice first phase for Barty 1 there. Oh, second phase already. Sorry. It was synchronizing in somewhere in there.
Yeah. Artemis is grabbing 4 safety fairies.
And TDH going for the roll attack there. Yeah, Body 2 is looking nice enough so far.
Oh yeah, it's looking clean.
Coming up in the third phase here. It's on the bad side, but it's okay. Don't turn around.
It's a little trolly, but it's not too bad.
It's not bad yet. And like, TH has all the spin upgrades, it's fine. Yeah, there we go. That was quite a nice Vati 2 as well. So just Vati 3, but that's not happening on Minish. Probably going to be within the 1.5 minutes lost to King, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like 2:02:30 end time for Dark Horse.
202, really?
Yeah, Body 2 wasn't as
Like
much of a
201.
troll, so Body 3 will be the troll.
I mean, Vati 3 doesn't really troll you. Like, what Vati 3 just did with, like, using the far arm from the portal is the most troll that it's going to do. I guess there could be, like, a go straight into electric cycles on the
Yeah,
thing, but
that's mostly what I mean, because that's happened to me a lot lately.
Rom's calling the 20202. Yeah, I don't think so. Now, is TDH going for Land Hunters? Nope. Just
Nope.
grabbing the Land Hunter right
Just-
away.
Lantern going for it.
So, just 3 runs of tennis.
Nesman's back in droplets.
Right, Nesman did skip all of the right side of droplets as well. I forgot
And
about
Sean's
that.
Frenel.
So, I mean, Lake is kind of where Nesman needs to go, but I don't think he's going to realize that there's a check there that he skipped. Okay, there's Vati 3 trolling that you predicted. Still going to be faster than 202. Ah, close, but not quite hitting the blue balls out of the movement there. Okay, yeah, Vati 3 is really trolling TDH now. Why did
Yeah,
you
now you understand what it is. When I say Body 3 trolls and Body 2 doesn't.
No, that's your fault. There we go. GG's to thy Dark Horse. Finishing with a 201.49. In first place in the race overall, not just in restream. And is going to be joining us for an interview in a moment. Meanwhile, we have Artemis going through the HC here, has gotten the big key, has gotten the small key, just needs to go to Vati and finish that. Sean still looking for that. Sean and Nesman's both still looking for that Hinstone in the lake, but Nesman has already skipped that check specifically. So
I mean, Nesman still hasn't fought Blue Chew.
yeah, he's going to do that before leaving Droplets, but then I don't think he's going back for that 1 Minish check. Like, then he's going back to Fortress. Or whatever else he has skipped that I don't know that he skipped because it's not something any reasonable person would skip at this point in the game.
Well, at least it wasn't Tingle Trees this time.
No, but it could have been. Imagine if Nesman's last cloud of skits was the one from the center tingle tree. No, at this point Nesman would have checked tingle trees already.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think our Nesman's going to Fortress.
Maybe? Wait, has he done Blue Chew now, or did he skip
I think
that?
he left again.
So Nesman is still skipping stuff. Okay. If he wants to. Oh, Southway Falls. Sure, that's a reasonable thing to have skipped at this point. Nesman, what?
I can hear the sarcasm in your voice.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard to hear. I am being kind of obvious about that. It's Nesman, don't question it.
At this point, I don't. I'm done questioning it.
Yeah. Sean's the winner. Like, when's Sean going to go back to Lake?
About the same time Nesman does.
No, Nesman says Fortress. Oh no, Nesman is just now refreshing his auto tracker. So now his auto tracker might be telling him, hey, there's something here in the lake. And now Nesman has the chance to go, oh right, there's a second check there, not just the bomb pack. So Nesman might be going there now.
Well, Artemis
That?
already won right now.
Yes. Oh, Artemis is like wait, even if Nesman and Sean like.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Soon, they are still paddles behind.
Yes.
And apparently Nesman just forfeit from the ranks.
Oh no.
And TDH is in the waiting room, so I'm going to drag him in. GG's TDH.
GG's TDH.
GG's.
So, good job on this route.
Thanks.
Yeah. Like, right now on Restream we have Artemis on Vardy, and then Sean and Nesman both were still missing a Kinstone for Cloud Tops. And it's the one from Lake Cabin, Minish Path.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for both of them. Which Nesman did just do every other Minish check in Lake, but that one, which...
You just missed that one? Then?
Yeah, or he saw the bomb back and marked that spot as not important, forgetting about the other check or something? I don't know.
That's
I don't know if Nesman's joining us here. I hope he is, but I don't know. But yeah, like... How did you like the seed?
The end was pretty scary. Just looking for one kinstone with everything on the map. It was pretty good
Yeah.
overall, though.
I mean, everything except palace, like.
yeah,
It's better than a 4-sword hunt still. Or
slightly. yeah.
Gustra hunt. Like, wouldn't it have been scarier if the Gustra was the last thing you were missing? Not that Gustra is something that you should be missing for a long time this seed, if you just turn in your fetch quests.
Oh yeah,
Even if they lead to fetch quests.
that
turn
was
in
a
those
little
fetch
silly.
quests. Uh,
I was really hoping it would be fetch quest
Dog
and
food was
quest and a fetch.
right there in the lake. Sorry.
I was hoping it would have been dog food into Karlov metal into book for Yulari, and then Yulari would have had that jar. But, you know.
can't have everything. But yeah, like, you completely avoided Fortress, did you?
And I did the climb up to Fortress, but I
Oh,
never
you
checked
did the climb
anything
up.
in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. You did everything in that book, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So... I don't know, like, what were your thoughts about the seed or anything, like... It was a pretty quick start, I guess.
I mean, I lost
It
location
was
the
a
red
very
sword.
linear start. Like, you got these swords early to get Western Woods access, but, like, up until, like, the cane, it was pretty narrow in what you could do, right?
Yeah. And then Kane gave flippers and bombs.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
just opened up, like, Bayfalls and everything. Like, Deepwood and who knows what else. Like, Bayfalls with the cape was, I guess, the important one.
Sean's going back into droplets instead of checking for the last kinstone on the mayor's house cabin.
Oh. It's just 3 checks, right? And hopefully he's going to do the Minish checks in Lake after.
I
yeah.
imagine he doesn't have too much left.
No! It is!
Looks like
not a
he's
lot.
done both the
Yeah.
dungeons that he didn't have
Oh yeah,
to
he
do.
has full cleared Fortress, which is the big one he has done, like, Graveyard ages ago. He was also missing the Ghost Cancer Fountain 2 for quite a long time, but he has found that recently. So now it's just the one in Lake.
Poor Artemis.
Yeah, Artemis
Doing the same
trying
thing I
his best
did.
on the bosses.
I told you, if Vadi 2 doesn't troll, Vadi 3 will.
Oh, you can't stay in front of RT3 when he does the electric balls. You need to go to the side to have a chance if you have clones. Oh no, don't stand in front of... Nesman joining us in chat. Hey there, Nesman. Do you not want to join us in the voice channel? And I guess the more important question is, like, do you know where the kinstone you ended up missing was? And do you know how it happened, or like... Our best guess, or my best guess was that you end up marking that check off as unimportant when you saw the bomb back? No, it's the... So, the kinstone is in the Minish path at the Lake Mayor cabin. Which is also the one that Sean is still missing, so...
Yep.
Game
And
real
Sean's just now
bored of
going to do
Kinstone,
Luchu. Might get that Kinstone after. Who knows?
I mean, Sean doesn't have much after droplets.
No, he really, really does not. And there's Artemis getting the second round of tennis done. So just one more to go. Don't spam on the... Spamming the blue birds does sometimes just cause that, like where one goes
Yeah.
off, even when you are aligned correctly. So just time it. It's more consistent in the end.
Peace.
And there we go. So that's Artemis finishing.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's to them. And will be joining us for an interview as well, so...
Oh, Sean's on the right path now.
Yeah. Don't do the north one first. Go to Minish Woods first so you can quick...
Yeah, you listed the Minish ones first. Quick warp.
Who was it that... Did you do that, TDH, or was that Artemis? Quick warp back to... Like the... F25 entrance.
Is that your quick warp in Minish Woods, or?
Forget to say,
Yeah,
like,
one of
do
you
the
can
north
do it.
check first after turning Minish here and have to go
I
back.
did the Minish Woods one first.
Okay, so that was Artemis then. But at least they did go back and do the checks and find the Kinstone there.
Alright, Artemis is in the waiting room if you want to track him in.
I mean, you could too.
I can?
GG's Artemis.
Jeez, Artemis.
GG's.
Interesting seed.
Yeah, how did you like it?
Considering most of my seeds aren't nearly that nice, I loved it.
I mean, I guess the seed is nice if you don't end up forgetting the... Wait, what's Sean doing? Sean? Did Sean just...
No.
Sean just did the same thing Nesman did. And just skipped the... So,
No.
like Artemis, since you just done this, both Nesman and Sean did the Minish checks in Lake. Well, Sean did them just now, except for the one that has the Cloudhop skin stone.
Oh no! Which one had the kinstone? Because
It was
I feel
the
like
on
I
the
had
Minish
those...
path to the Mayor cabin.
Oh, that one. Oh, okay. That's rough. Yeah, no, like I just kept finding stuff of like, oh wow, this is nice. Oh okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If you go where the items are, this seed's really nice. Like, it starts you off with a really, really early Western Woods access, and then
Yeah, that
like,
was
Kane
the
opens
surprising
up.
thing. Like I was basically just looking for Kane because I knew there's the bomb bag in the house, So I was basically just looking for Kane, hoping to find it.
Yeah,
It's
Cane or
really-
Cape gave you access to that, and the flippers, which just like also having the flippers at the same time, just maybe even more. That yeah, at that point you had access to pretty much everything. Well, a lot of things at least. Like up until that point, the seed was very narrow. Like there were a few times where we just could count how many chicks we had access to yet that we hadn't seen yet. And then we saw got the cane, and it was okay. Now there's options.
Yeah, no, that's what like really opened the seat up.
In fact, fuck it.
And Sean also just forfeit, so
Oh,
is going to join us in here, but yeah. Hey, Sean.
Hello.
So you don't have to imitate Nesman when he's actually skipping a check that has something for once.
What did I skip?
You know that there's a Minish path check fusion in the lake on the way to the mayor's cabin, right?
A what?
When you go to the mayor's cabin in lake, from the tree, turn Minish, go south.
Oh, in
There's
the
a check there.
tunnel. Yeah.
That's your last Kinstone.
Oh.
What makes it really weird is that Nesmith did the same thing and do all the checks there except that one.
Man, I was in Kinstone mode for like 45 minutes. It was so crap.
Yeah, so, like, when you got the flippers, I was hoping that you would just quick warp and do those checks then. Because your quick warp would have still been in lake from droplets.
I was so rattled after my PC completely crashed.
Yeah, that... You did catch up quite quickly.
Yeah, you caught up
Like,
really
you didn't
fast.
actually, like, you didn't lose that much progress from the crashes, right? And then it was just the time to get back to it.
No,
You made that up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I got very lucky that I crashed. Like, it wasn't even the emulator that crashed; it was my whole computer. Everything died for like 20 seconds. It came back very temporarily, and then basically blue screened.
Ooh.
So,
Yeah, okay,
and then I was rushing to get everything sorted. I came back, my computer turned back on, and then none of my audio would work. So I had to try and fix that. And then by the time I got back on, I think I'd lost like 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, you were 10 minutes behind at that point, and then
And
like,
then I was just like,
20
you know
minutes
what?
after that, you were basically caught up.
I
And then,
literally
you
was
found
just
that
like,
blue
yeah.
sword and cloud tops pretty quickly, and that was like the point where you were caught up.
Yeah, I was literally just like, screw it. Just do checks I wouldn't usually do because why not? And then, of course, 45-minute Kinstone mode is
Yeah.
that.
Did you like? I guess you didn't see the flippers there.
No, I never went into.
Yeah.
Like, the
Okay.
first
That
time
would
I went
be
into
why
Minish
then.
Woods was when I got the flippers.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I was on my way to Krenel, I think, when
Yeah.
I crashed, and then obviously in Krenel was for Red Sword, so I just went straight and then just did everything else, and then eventually went there because I was looking for Gustjar first, and then I saw the flippers. I laughed at the flippers because I laughed that I had 4 sword before those flippers.
Yeah. And then you went to Deepwood before turning in your Karlov medal.
Yeah, and then I went straight to the Karlov medal, found the Gustjar, and just went, for fuck's sake.
Always turn in your fetch quests, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, considering you had lost the 10 minutes, you did really well in catching up, and then it just really unfortunate you ended up
No, I
finding
felt,
these kinstones.
I felt like I was playing really well. Execution was doing pretty good. I was finding stuff just everywhere constantly, and it felt really good. And
Yeah,
then I
like
found the gutshot and went, oh no, kinstones. I suck at finding kinstones.
Yeah.
But,
Like, at like around 50 minutes, I would have put you ahead if I had to say who was ahead. But then, I mean, it happens.
hmm
You always last location some check, and
Yeah, it
Turns
happens
out-
pretty much every weekly for me at the minute.
I mean,
It's quick. At least it's not like OOT, it's quick.
yeah, this like it's still the last location in was still like 2.5 hours. Or,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, GG's anyway.
Yeah, GG's
Yeah.
everyone. Thanks. I hope
GG.
you liked my little tweaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
opening that, like when we first started, like we had the follower. I'm like, what?
Not having traps was the nicest part.
Yeah, I took
I'm
traps.
very
I took traps
confusing.
out. No randomized music. It was Rupee Mania. I added followers and rainbow hearts, and I did like the 3 kind of thematic colors and names.
Yeah.
So I thought I just wanted, since it actually was Valentine's Day, I want to do something a little fun. So I'm hoping that the follower didn't kind of throw you off too much.
Oh,
know,
me and my chat were laughing about it because it looked like Malin was just glitching everywhere. It was hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
weird.
when you're like just like with the flying with like as those kind of like just watching her like walk behind you is hilarious.
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, it's funniest in the cart, in the mine cart, and then you're in the Link is in the cart, and poor Malin is just, or your follower is just like running behind you on the tracks.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Quentin.
but I just thought it'd be fun, you know, because Link always gets like, you know, stiffed. He doesn't have luck with the ladies, so I figured he could have a date for once.
On a different note, I don't know if this is just Malin, but what the heck happens to the follower when you're in the tavern?
Yeah, it's not. Just
Oh,
Malin. It's
okay,
just
yeah,
Malin
yeah.
being weird.
Oh, the
there.
cafe, yeah.
That was so weird. Like, is it
Yeah,
gonna
that's
happen
the
with
reason I don't
everybody?
usually use photos because I have some weird visual pictures in some places like that.
But yeah, I just thought it'd be a little fun for once.
Yeah,
Not something.
nice little changes.
Yeah, just something. Yeah, something fun. You know,
Always
changes
nice,
it
yeah.
a little bit, but not make it variety.
Yeah.
So
Which the variety is going to be next week, and it's glitches allowed, plentiful, all dungeons.
I need
What's
to learn
plentiful?
the glitches if I'm gonna do it.
extra items.
Yeah, plentiful is just more extra copies of major items, so you
Yeah.
don't need to find everything in one of them.
Oh, so like there'd be there'd be like 6 sword locations basically, or
It'd be
something.
Yeah,
like
for-
7 swords and 3 ocarinas and
Cakes.
yeah,
Huh.
3 canes, 3
It's really nice. It
Yeah,
makes for a
the,
really quick thing.
Yeah, the seed that we did right before Christmas. Right, the last one that was a plentiful. If you,
All right, I'll have to go back and check that out.
yeah, so that was fun. It makes things. Plentiful is the only one I've actually finished. I have to be honest. That's the only because fuck doing DHC. I can't body. I'm too noob to finish. You know, to go through body.
Oh, that was such a rough Body 3. I was feeling so good going into that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, 3 sword slashes were good.
Both TDH and you got trolled on Vati 3 for some reason. Usually Vati 3 isn't the part that's trolling. Like, Vati 1
No,
and 2
it's
troll
not.
you, but Vati 3 doesn't usually.
Yeah, it was first all the electric orbs, and then apparently the two sword slashes wasn't working. I'm like, cool.
Oh yeah, weren't you gonna say
like,
something
don't
about no
spam
swingy?
on the blue, reflecting the blue balls, and don't stand in front of them if you're already in front of the electric balls. Like, can sometimes slide through at the side because the electric balls are more like towards the bottom, so they are further apart at the side, and it's also your clones are then parallel to the direction the electric bolts are flying, so you have more space.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
But-
impressed me and Nesman pulled our farty skip today.
Yeah. Like,
Crazy
apparently
strats.
Mayor's cabin, like, Minish path.
Yeah,
fusion chest
who goes there? Never
Yeah.
has anything, right?
No. Might need
But
to name
Percy
it Nesman
does
chest now.
today.
Like, that's gotta be Nesman's dog now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Also, like, the first time in forever, or like, where Nesman actually skipped something and it had something and he got punished.
I know. I can't believe that.
Yeah, we were making jokes about the horseshoe disappearing.
Oh lord.
But,
Oh,
yeah,
and it looks
unless
like
you have-
Huffpuff just finished at 2:30:33.
Yeah, we do have quite the gap between, like, finishes this time around. Like, 15 minutes between first and second and third respectively is quite a bit. But yeah, I think,
Yeah, I think we're
unless you guys have any last comments?
wrap things up.
No.
Oh.
So GG's everyone. Also, thank
My
you. Tom.
only, my really only complaint was not finding a boomerang for the, whatever they're called.
The Sparks.
DHC.
The
Oh,
scissor
the
beetles.
Sparks, yeah.
Oh, it's Sparks or Scissor.
No,
Yeah, they're good on
it
Sparks
is.
or Scissor Beetles.
We
Sparks
did
for
see at
fairies.
least one boomerang. Oh, we
Yeah,
saw
Sean
both
got both of
them.
them because he had the
Yeah,
magic
but Sean
boomerang.
also forget a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, one of them was in Fortress.
What we
Oh yeah, I never even went there.
Yeah, one of the boomerangs was definitely in Fortress.
Yeah, there was a boomerang in Fortress. The other one was Vale Falls, I believe. Because I think I got
Right,
it
wasn't
right.
it just the visible, like the Northway
Yeah, I think
lower
I got it
Hutchins?
right. I think I got it like right next to the cape, or something like that.
What was it? It wasn't on Ruby's Ups. Okay. Yeah.
No,
found
one. No,
one.
one was in Cloud
I don't-
Tops.
No.
One was in Cloud South left.
If it was the left chest next to the wherever the blue sword forest sword was, I'm gonna be upset.
No, south left is like after you go south. From there, the next one behind Mets.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to grab forest sword there, and I think I actually just sat there looking at it like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Hey, here's your go mode.
I know, I'm
Yes.
like, wait, is that go mode now? Just wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Yeah. GG's.
Yeah, GG's everyone. Thank you, iBot and Dr. Shockey for doing commentary. And thank you very much, Hendris, Tomoltach, and Nimbus for tracking today. Always appreciated. So next week it's going to be variety. I don't know if it's been decided what it's going to be, and also it's going to be at the later time.
I mean, I just
3:30.
said earlier that it's
Yeah.
plentiful glitches.
Oh,
allowed, but
I'm
then-
sorry. I'm tired.
We were talking about that earlier. It's been decided for like a month. And
I'm tired. That's my weekend off because it's just a little late for me.
yeah, it is the
So I think
3:30
hopefully,
p.m. Eastern.
yeah, I think that maybe Zeke
3:30
might be
PM.
available. He seems like he's available at
should.
that time.
I should be available as well.
Oh, you
so-
are? Oh, perfect. That'd be great.
I might come if that's all right. I'll take
Actually,
a break.
Artemis, if you're restreaming, you should grab dibs on rolling unless you want to avoid all chances of making it on the ban list.
Oh no, I've been tempted. Like I've been wanting to do more roles if I could. Just
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
So-
if you're
so
restreaming and you want to call dibs, that's
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's like
Yeah, I'm actually
that's
marking my
restreamers'
name.
rights. I just called dibs today just because I had some kind of like cute ideas for
oh
Valentine's
yeah, no,
Day.
that was really fun.
Yeah, so yeah.
I forgave not having a purple option due to
Yeah.
the fact that they were themed to Valentine. I'm like, okay, I'll
Yeah.
forgive that.
Yeah. And I actually did like the colors that I did, I themed them with the names of the deities.
Oh yeah, no, I really appreciated that.
Yeah,
That was
no.
super
So I thought it
fun.
was fun. I can't remember. I think that was their Greek names. Because I know the Greek and Romans
yes.
are different. Yeah. Because I know it's like either Venus or Aphrodite. Psyche, I'm not sure. if she
Venus
has-
is the Roman. Venus is the
Roman
Roman.
name.
and then it's
but,
either
yeah.
is it Cupid? Or, oh god, I don't even know what Cupid's other name is.
Cupid or
Eros,
Eros?
I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Eros.
So
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
that's
Roman
right.
one as well.
Okay. Yeah, Psyche, I'm not sure what her name is, but
I'm
pretty sure that one's
That
Greek.
might be the same for the Roman. Actually.
okay.
Yeah, there's
But
a
I-
couple that do that.
But yeah, sometimes I wanted to do this. So it was like perfect timing. So okay. So GG's again, everyone. Thanks everyone for helping out. And thanks everyone for joining us. Hope to see you next week. And I know the tournament probably isn't going to be March, April. So
Yeah, we need to get started on organizing that.
yep.
somewhat
Yep.
soon.
And it is
Remind us
going to
about
be
that in the Discord.
yes.
If you want to be.
Oh yeah, if you want to join the
Like,
Discord.
it's not completely decided like what exactly we're going to do for that. It's going to be a
Mm.
variety tourney, and that means that like it doesn't really make sense to have an elimination tourney if we're varying settings across rounds. So who knows what it's going to be?
Yeah,
You
it
have
should be a
great
lot of-
ideas for how what you could make a tournament format within those constraints.
Yeah, it should be fun. Just gonna have to do more practicing for different things, possibly, because I'm pretty sure if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
variety,
that's-
you'll need to like be familiar with key logic for key sanity.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that like, we
Possibly
want from a
glitches.
variety tournament. That it's not
Yeah.
just the same. That it's
Ooh, maybe we can
Has
have a
different
plentiful
things.
seed. That would probably be fun.
yeah. That's the other thing we need to decide if we are just using the default logics options or if we are allowing custom logic options like
Yes.
plentiful to be in there. But yeah.
Okay.
So all of that's still a bit up in the air, but it's going to come sometime this spring.
Yes.
Stay
And
tuned
that'll
for
be the third season, so that'll be kind
That
of
is
fun.
going to be the third tournament, which is why it's the variety tournament, right? I mean, we have the third weekly race in the month be the variety race. So
Yes.
obviously, the third tournament had to be the variety tournament.
Yes. Okay, so I guess wrap things up. So thanks everyone, and we hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye. And I think,
Bye.
hold on,
Bye,
let me
everyone.
see. I guess I'll send you over to ZSR 3 or 1. We'll see how it's going. Thanks. Take care.